everybody, my name is Taniele. I'm so excited to be doing today's devotion with you. We're going to be chatting about something that I have realized I am not very good at. So let's start reading from Colossians chapter 3 verse 12. It says, "Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience." Now, what I have realized in this day and age, there is so much difficulty and hardship happening to us, happening to our family, our friends. Now, you know what I've come to realize that I'm good at? I'm good at feeling sorry for people. But having compassion is a whole different ballgame. You see, as someone who loves Jesus and believes in every word of this book, the Bible, Jesus is our ultimate example. I mean, he had so much compassion for us that he laid his life down for us. Other examples that we see in the Bible of Jesus having compassion is in Psalm 78, where his compassion led him to forgiving others. In Mark, his compassion led him to teaching others. In Matthew, his compassion led him to healing the sick, to feeding the hungry. In John, we see his compassion led him to raising the dead. Now, I have thankfully got incredibly compassionate people around me to learn from. And one of them is my husband. You see, my husband, Dusty, he doesn't very easily feel sorry for people, but he is incredibly compassionate. Because when he feels something towards someone else or sympathetic, there's always action that follows. Always. One of these acts was when we found out through a friend of ours that actually one of my family members who didn't have any kidneys and was looking for a kidney donor. We didn't realize that just anyone could donate, that you had to do a couple tests, a couple matches to make sure that it's all a match and you could go for it. And when we found this out, when we found out that him and Dusty were the same blood type, he looked to me and said, "I'll give him one of mine." Now we're a couple months down the line and Dusty is one kidney down because of that. Now, I may reference that for the rest of my life as many times as I possibly can. Because of that act of compassion, I hope that one day I'll be in a space where my compassion leads me to an action that may cost me far more than what I'm actually comfortable with. My mom is also an incredibly compassionate person. You know the men and women who look after your cars when you go into the shops? She gets chatting to them. She gets to know them a bit. And one day she thought, I wonder if these guys have ever had a Bible in their language. So she went and found some. And now she hands out Bibles to the men and women who look after her cars so that they can have a Bible in their language. You see, friends, compassion is so different for all of us. It looks different, but it always has action. It's far more than just a WhatsApp message to say, "I'm so sorry of what you're going through." It's prayer. It's continually praying for that person for what they're going through. It's dropping off a meal for them. It's a phone call, checking up on them. Compassion doesn't always have to cost your budget. Sometimes it does. And sometimes being compassionate may cost you more than what you're actually comfortable with. But let God lead you in your compassion. I just want to encourage you though, don't be afraid to be compassionate. Let's learn to be far more than just feeling sorry for someone. Let's learn to be compassionate.